Hey, greetings, brothers and sisters, and challengers of the 21-day quarantine body shift. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday, and hopefully, you guys made some healthy and nutritional choices today. So, actually, now we are in the third week of the challenge. So, we are on day 18 out of the 21 days. So we're almost in the home stretch. We are in the fourth day now remaining. So we're almost through. So congratulations to the 15 challengers that have joined me on this challenge. Good job. And hopefully, this is will be a continuation for the November challenge. Everyone's welcome to join, and hopefully, we can see you in November challenge happening November 2nd. So, with some housekeeping rules first. In order for me to see your comments, please head over to streamyard.com/Facebook. This will give StreamYard the permission so that I can see your comments and so that I know that you guys are here. Please, in the comments, hashtag live if you're joining me right now. Or if you're watching this right after, then hashtag replay. That will help me a lot. So give me 1 sec while I refresh my screen here. All right. So today is just a casual hangout session, a Q&A with me. If you guys have any questions regarding the challenge group that's happening next month. Right. So this is being streamed on 3 different platforms. One on my Facebook profile page, one on the 21-day quarantine body shift group, and then one on my YouTube channel. So you can join me on all 3 platforms. Okay. All right, so if you head over to streamer.facebook so that I can see who made a comment, this is what it'll look like. All right, so if you didn't head over to Streamer, instead of having your name displayed there, it will just say Facebook user. And if you have a question and a follow-up question, then I won't be able to know who I'm addressing. All right. So yeah, so far it's been a swell second week. So far, I lost almost about 5 pounds in the 18 days. And I lost a couple of inches on my waist and hip, but then at the same time, because of all my training, especially for running, my legs and my arms got bigger, so it kind of like evened out. But then that's all good, I'm the inches are disappearing from my gut, so which is an plus for me. So, but yeah, let's see. So yeah, today I was able to help one of my challengers set their goals up, and it's just having that chance to set up your goals that makes the difference. So it's one thing to see the what's in front of you through your eyes, but it helps a lot when you have another pair of eyes uh, helping you out on your journey. So hopefully the discussions that we had earlier this afternoon will be what she needs, what they need to get started. And it's not about a huge makeover, but it's about creating those small actionable steps, especially finding that lead domino that will, with just a simple flick of the finger, will make all the other dominoes, or help trigger tasks down the road. So it was very it was a wonderful feeling, just helping them out, and at the same time having someone listen to them is it can create that difference, and at the same time that support needed. So that's something I wish to provide also to any of you who want to make that shift towards their health. All right. So let me pull up my notes here. Oh yeah, so far with my training, so far it's been going well. I think ever since I did my long run last Saturday, and just changing it up, especially with my strides. It made quite a difference, especially not feeling so tired and not having my legs feel so heavy and stressful. It helped a lot to feel the difference there for sure. So I think it helped me a lot on my Tuesday easy run. I wasn't expecting that pace, especially how I was feeling. So it helped a lot. At the same time, I was hoping, because I'm changing up my pace, also from 176 to 178, and also changing up, how I run a little bit. I think the difference I'm doing now is lifting the legs more, either from the kicking off, or doing some uh, high knees, or raising my leg a little bit higher on my strides, so it doesn't feel too much stress on my legs. So one of those two are kind of the factors that makes the run a little bit enjoyable, but at the same time, I guess it's also increasing my speed. I just had to. It has to be a toss up if I'm feeling fatigue. But so far, so good. So let's see once we head into the 2 hour long runs, that that kind of effort doesn't catch up to me. But it's all about creating small progressions. It's one thing to increasing your weekly output a little bit too much, that you're feeling sore and stressed throughout your workout. So the beauty about this program is that we want you to progress, but at the same time we don't want you to be in the situation that then you're not be able to do your daily functions, your routines. So that's not the environment that we want to create with you in this program. So it's about it's about not just only hitting your goals within 21 days, but it's about jumpstarting your health in 21 days. So especially when I did the coaching call this afternoon, I kind of start off with the Chinese proverb of when's the best time to plant your tree. It's either 20 years ago. The second best time to do that is now. So uh, once you decide to make that consistent healthy habits towards yourself, then you can enjoy the next 20 years of your life, and especially living it on your terms instead of living it tired, fatigued, sick, or also just not feeling great. So yeah, I'm just it's really it's a real balance to enjoy your life, right? But at the same time, not to not to the point where you're putting your health and well-being uh, in jeopardy. So it's very important that you find that balance. Uh, we don't want to get to the point where uh, you're reacting once there's something that happened. And in truth, that's what happened to me, especially when I started this journey back in 2013, when my youngest was born, and then all the health uh, problems that he had to go through. I felt some fault into that because I wasn't staying on top of my health, and it came to the point where I was not comfortable in my skin anymore. So I basically reached the point when I was 216 pounds, and it was time to make that change because we were just a young family, and I definitely wanted to uh, be there for them through them growing up, from them experience different things in life, and also just being there for the next decade or two, because I just came to the point that I might not be there for them, especially it was a dark time for me, and thinking I might not even reach their graduation. So that's when I decided to let's finally get some blood work done and do some general checkup, and see what's going on, right? And when I did that, it was quite a eye opening experience. And what I experienced, I'm hoping that you guys won't experience for yourselves. That you're reacting to from some news, and when you get to the point, it can be too late already. So especially have maintenance for your vehicle. You're having you're constantly giving up on yourself because of the struggles and the challenges of where you are to where you need to be. So if we can break it down to little components now, then eventually you'll get there. And especially with this program, it will take it will take at least a good 3 months to really have significant results towards your goals, maintain your goals, and especially have the mindset needed to sustain and keep your goals, because it's one thing to hit your goals in 21 days and then okay, especially what you had to sacrifice to get there, and then just go back the next days. Okay, well, I survived these next 21 days. I'm I can afford to cheat on one meal, right? And sometimes it takes that one meal to get you back on a very unhealthy path once again, right? So, you know, we try to develop the mindset as much as possible so that if you do have a cheat day, and we'll have plenty of cheat days on this road. I know, especially in these 18 days so far, I had a few cheat days, right? And the most important part is you remember what not only just having a goal, but what does it really mean to have these goals, and that's what we kind of break down in this program. So yeah, back to my story. When I found out the news from my doctor, he did. I think I did the blood work on a Thursday or Wednesday of the weekdays, and then I got a call to come in on a Saturday, especially when the Saturday they're not even open. But it, the thought of it is just going through your mind. So what can it be that my doctor, who's not open, needs to see me? So obviously, that had me worried, and I was just thinking of what can it be? So obviously, he gave me the news of well, with your blood work, there's 8 categories that just way above the normal levels, and I was just like, it was deflating. At the same time, I know that I was not comfortable under my skin anymore. I wasn't feeling that great. I always had pain in my feet after rest, especially after my break at work and then heading back on the floor. I just had a hard time, stretching out my legs and just having a normal walk until my Achilles are loose again. So, but yeah, when he told me that news, I just felt it's just you knew there was something wrong, but at the same time, you just like it's a wake up call, and then he goes on and tells me, but that's not the reason why I called you here. So I'm like, really? And it's like, can it get even worse? So yeah, he told me, well, the main reason why I called you here is that your ECG test came out really low, like dangerously low, that it was so hard to read or pick up from the machine. And I think we really need you to uh, see a cardiologist to probably get you on a stress test and see what's going on with your heart. And at the same time, we need you to especially get you on the right track. We'll enroll you to the Healthy Heart program at St. Paul's. So that was a new direction in my life, and I spent the 2014, trying to get my health back in under control. and stay hydrated as much as possible. So yeah, if any you have any questions, hey Martes, Martes, if you're able to head over here, or there's a link in the description so that I can see your comments. It's not showing up here on the dashboard. So if you're able to go there and click and come back to my link, then I can see your comments. But yeah, I mean, it was a very difficult 6 or so. I think we were always supposed to meet up every 6 months to see where we are. And, it helped a lot. And I got my weight from 216 down to 206. 10 pounds was, a huge deal for me. And, just trying my best to lose the pounds. But obviously, you want to get down even more. And yeah, it's just it was just a new routine for me. So, and I journaled my entire progress during that time, uh, and how I felt, and how what the struggles I was going through. And yeah, I just I kept myself accountable by posting my stories, posting my results on Facebook. And it's surprisingly, I'm just doing it to document myself and keep myself accountable. And it was wonderful to see friends reach out. Hold on, let me fix my screen here. Give me one sec. It's kind of looking stretched out. I guess I have to work on my camera, my screen. Anyways, yeah, but yeah, regarding to the heart problem, you know, the cardiologist said there was nothing wrong with my heart, and which was a sigh of relief. And I was happy to hear it. But so what was the reason why my ECG was very low, and that my doctor was concerned for the results that I got. So the cardiologist told me, I am one out of every 13,000 people that is dextrocardia. And I was like, okay, what's dextrocardia? What's dextrocardia? So she said, so a lot of people, their heart is located on the left side. You, my friend, your heart is reversed. I was like, okay, so not that your heart is has shifted over to the right side. Your heart is a mirror image flipped. So it looks like it's, if you put a mirror, then you'll have the opposite effect. So your heart is on, is not just only on the right side, but it's flipped over to the right side. So I'm like, okay, is this really serious? Is serious, or some not nothing's gonna happen to me, or I'm gonna live or anything? So she said, yeah, no, you will live a normal life. I mean, it's just one of those things that your heart's in the reverse order. And but the thing is, every time you're gonna have an ECG done on you, and let's not hope that they need to do a defibrillator on you or in the future. Every All the electrodes will have to be in reverse. So that was news to me, especially, let's see, 2014, finding out this news when at the age of 30 34, right? So just finding out age of 34 that I had this condition, and that my heart was not like majority of the population. It was quite news to me, right? It's like, hopefully that's all to my problems. But yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said, there's stuff that also came up in different aspects, like sleep apnea, corporal tunnel. But most important, I made that decision. I made that shift, and I put myself out there to keep myself accountable, keep especially towards my goals, right? And you know, it's because of that reason, a lot of people reached out to me, and kept me accountable, especially, give me one sec, kept me accountable. And a couple reached out to me, a couple reached me on Messenger, saying how much I inspired them. And then also, I met classmates that I haven't seen for quite a long time. And also, um, my bowling captain reached out to me uh, on, I think, October, November, regarding what he was doing for his father, because his father was having similar health problems. So, he helped his dad to improve his health. And I was willing to try anything. So he introduced me to a program his dad was using called 21 Day Fix. And I was like, okay, 21 days, I can do that. I mean, I spent almost 8 to 10 months at the Healthy Heart program, trying to lose my weight. I was only able to achieve 10 pounds during that time, right? I'm willing to try anything to lose a bit more. So I tried out the 21 day fix program back near the end of November. And it you know it wasn't like it was a clear road to start off with. I really dedicated I prepared myself, and then I read the program. I read about the portion fix, and studied the calendar of the workouts that I had to do, and just prepared myself to go all in. So obviously, first day went out without, did it, and seen the food that I was going to consume for the day, and I thought I was going to starve. Like, this is not enough food, I'm going to die. And also at the same time, the workouts weren't that easy, even though they said they were easy. But obviously that's because I always was competitive. So I tried my best to keep up with the fitness instructor Autumn Calabrese and her crew, and tried to match them rep for rep, each set. All right, and obviously that's not the level I was at. So, but that ended up catching up to me, and I believe either on Thursday or day 5, I was in a fork in the road. Right, I was close to saying why I'm doing this. The voices start getting into my head. Why I'm doing this? My body is just super sore. I'm not enjoying the eating plan that I was on, especially compared to eating every day, all you can eats that me and my wife did, right? And obviously, her for her, it doesn't stick, and for her, if she does do the all you can eat, she hardly eats at home. So it kind of balanced out for her. But for me, I enjoyed eating. It was kind of my comfort for me, especially with all the stress, especially being a new parent, and especially being low income, and for myself, and having a new house, and having a house, and all the stuff. We tried to work within our means, and food was like kind of a comfort thing for me to overcome these, right? So yeah, I was miserable through it, and I was in pain, and I was just like, all right, well, it's so easy to quit and say no to myself, and I just been doing that so many times in the past. But it's only 21 days. I got 2 weeks and 2 days, 3 days to go. Let's see where this will take me, right? So yeah, I stuck through it, and started feeling better and better. The workouts started getting easier, and I was trying to keep up a bit. And by the end of my first 21 days, I was able to lose just over 10 pounds. I just can't. I got to look back on my blog to see how much I lost. I was thinking it's either 13 or 16 pounds, but I know overall I did 3 rounds consecutive, so I did a straight 63 days. Actually, I did 4 rounds, but when I got to the third round, and then I found out from I found out some videos from YouTube from Autumn, uh, the creator of this program. She said, she does, she recommends us to, after the 21 days, take a couple of days break. So I took the Monday off, and then I started off again on another 20 days. So yeah, I was committed to my health and my well-being, right? So with all said and done, I think I started at 206, and I got down to 170, right? And obviously, you know what, when it came to the part when I was gonna see my doctor again, I think I just got under 170. I think I got down to 169. So when I got to my doctor in the Healthy Heart program, he was very impressed, and and he was, he wanted me to continue, and it came to the point. I think actually no, I think I got there at one when I saw him again. I think I got to 179, so he was impressed, and then we did another follow up, and then I got down to 169, and basically that's when I graduated from the Healthy Heart program when I lost that 10 pounds, and he was happy that okay, you know what, you're doing great. I think you created a habit that you can stick through, right? And you can yeah, you really don't need to be here anymore. And that's when I graduated from the program, and yeah, I was just doing this on a regular basis for myself. And then yeah, I mean, you know obviously my story got out there on the Facebook world, and a lot of people reach out. I attended birthday parties and whatnot, and people saw the huge difference of me, and I guess it just became my identity on where I was to what I was able to achieve. And that also opened up new challenges where I joined my first 10K run with my brother, and then I did I did a couple of hikes. Did the gross grind on I believe that was 2015 or 2015. Did my first run. Did my first gross grind. First and only gross grind. So I was able to challenge myself for those things, and I met wonderful friends along the way, and family, right? That we did more hiking, especially that year. I met my classmate Shalyn and her husband Sam, and they got me on this road to running, right? And we've been, I mean, I've been in most of the runs, but Shalyn and her husband Sam alternated in runs, especially they also had their son of their own a few months, I believe 20, no 2 years old. I mean, uh, they I think it's only like 5 or 6 months separate from my youngest, and it's funny that they're both named Tristan, so it was funny. So, but yeah, we created the good and strong friendship, and yeah, they got me back into running. I used to be a runner back in my elementary, and especially in my high schools. It was what I was great at, and it was a nice feeling to get back to it, especially this world of running for races. For me, I always thought running was about being at the track, and so this whole new world of closing the streets down, closing downtown down to run a race of 39,000 people that time, and it just got up to 50K. And so that was just a new world to me, and I kind of got addicted to that package pickup, race day, and just the post run celebration, right? So I ended up doing, I think, 10 races on 2016, and Chalin did what you call that. We did a half marathon, which BMO was my first half marathon, and then I ended up doing a few more, right? And me and Shellen, I think especially her husband Sam, we always like we kind of message each other on the weekend, and like, oh, there's a race coming up the in a couple of weeks, right? And obviously we had I had no sense of training, right? I think Shellen and Sam were they were always enjoying the outdoors and staying fit as best as possible. So we kind of winged some of these races, but I think Shellen decided to do some training, and she joined the running room program for the summer of 2016. And me and Sam, we saw the huge changes that she made, and especially almost took off maybe 15 to 20 minutes off her time, and we just decided, why not try and do that? And that's when we joined the running room program of the January 2017 to run our very first half marathon. And I've been exposed to this world, and I met such a lot of wonderful runners, a lot of inspiring runners. I got my butt kicked by my idol now, who was 70 years old. So I could not keep up to her whatsoever on my I think it was my second day of running, which was a Wednesday. Our training was every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday, so I could not keep up with her. I could see her in the distance, and it was like an uh, head out 5K or head out 4K, and then come back, turn around, come back, and I was like, okay, I'll try to get her on once we turn around, and I was not getting any closer. She was just pulling away from me, and then when we got to the finish our finish area, finish line, the fire hydrant, she turns around, she sees me running in, she's like, I can hear you. I was like, I was pushing myself. So and yeah, we had a nice chat, and she doesn't do any more marathons at the moment. Now she does trail running, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. No, you are definitely doing great. And then she finishes off our conversation before she heads into the store, saying, "Oh, by the way, I'm 70 years old." I'm like, "Oh, ouch!" But I love her very much, and she helped me so much in a number of instances, especially when my diet yo-yoed again, and when I was doing one of my marathons, and I was not going to come close to my 2017 run. I was just looking like maybe 100, 200 meters from the finish line, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna go over 5 hours. This I'm not gonna hit my PB, but I'm not gonna go 5 hours, right? So I tried to push myself, and I was like dying, heading to the finish line, and it's like especially the finish line is kind of like a incline heading up, and I just felt this tap on my shoulder, and it was her, and she's like, "Let's go, my friend." And then she passed me, but at the same time, I picked up my legs and I started going, and I finished that race at like 4 hours and like 59 minutes. So I just barely got under 5 hours, and if she didn't do that for me, and then that's the second goal that I was committed myself during that run that I wasn't going to hit. So and that's one thing, you're never too old to get started to what you love doing, right? And if you guys say that, oh, she's 70, she had so many years of training and to get to where she was, right? guess what? She only started when she was 60, right? So like the most important is to decide what you want to do with your life. Do you want to be at the healthiest part of your life and enjoy the next 20 years, or you want to enjoy your next 20 years at a nursing home or not feeling the best shape, right? And I know that's what happened to my grandparents. I know that's what happened to my dad, and it was very difficult to watch them be the enjoy that life like that. So like I said, when's the best time to plant your tree? Uh, it was either 20 years ago. Second best time is to plant your tree towards your health now, right? And wherever age you are now, I'm already 40. I'll be 41 on my birthday in a couple of weeks, which is hence the next challenge, right? Uh, in 2 weeks. How many 20-year intervals do I have? I hope to get to one interval, right? I hope to get to two intervals of that. But you're getting to that gray area on the second interval, especially for me hitting 60 to 80, right? So do you want to have your years of 60 to 80 be a struggle, or plant your tree now and be preventative, and especially at 70, she was able to do and qualify for Boston again, do do a run, hiking, races, spin class. Like she's able to do that, and she didn't do that like in separate. She did that. She did. She did spin class on Thursday. Uh, she went hiking on Friday, and then she joined me and the walk club on Saturdays to stretch her legs out. She was having also feeling some hip problems, so she takes Tylenol. And guess what? Sunday was a race. I think it was the sun run, and she did every each day she did something towards her health, and she didn't do that in she didn't take it easy. She did the best that she can in 4 straight days. And at the age of, I think, 71, when she did that, right? So yeah, that's probably something that you want to spend your years doing, is just enjoying life at your own terms. And that's hopefully something that I can give you guys with this program, is to get you guys started on an you know on a journey to improving your health. So this is not, what I have created here is not a cookie cutter system. uh, we will work with what you're currently using, what you believe in. I did keto, so that helped me got from 70 to 155 pounds. But keto might not be for everyone, right? If paleo's your thing, low carb, if you're a vegan, or if you're carnivore or Mediterranean diet, that's fine. The most important thing is the thing that will get you there, that you will be on and it will stick to and will make you happy. And that's the most important thing that we aim for is, have a program that you're happy with, create a relationship with your goals, and then we'll break it down to the very small actionable goals that you can do every day, and hopefully trigger the next goal, trigger the next step, trigger the next step. Like, so we want you to dream big, go really, really, really small, like the size of a domino, and just trust the process, right? So especially, when you line up all your dominoes, do you need to, flip each one of them? No, you just need to find that lead domino, with just a flick of a finger. It you know it will fall, and the next one will fall right after that, and the next one, and the next one. And just trust the dominoes will fall. Trust that you'll get to your next destination, even if you only have the headlights to guide you through the night. Trust that you're going to get to your destination because you have a system in place. You did as much research as you can, and you have support to call in to get your bearings and whatnot. And I'm hoping to be the one to give you that bearings to help you on your journey. So with that said, yeah, I don't see any questions in the comments. So if you guys want any more information, you guys can join me in my group. Right now, there's 15 of us in the October challenge group, and we are opening up the second challenge group. I know a few of my challengers will be joining the next one, and hopefully you guys can get in. I'm running this on my own. It's all being done through a mobile app, and also there's a desktop option in there. But then, most important, you can. There's a mobile app that you can use for on the go, right? And if you don't have a system, we can use the system that I use, and there'll be more information on that inside the group. So so now the October group is a pilot group. So when I'm getting their testimonials and the results to put on my website, and soon, we'll be out of this beta launch, and we'll be running this like a business. And if you guys want to try it out, get in and try it out before there'll be a price tag to this. So I'm hoping, a lot of the members already have been giving me positive feedbacks that they small actions created big habits, and a few of them are happy with what they were able to achieve, and I'm hoping to give that for you, right? So just head into group. I think next week we'll be doing orientation, so to go over the for preparations for the November group, schedule some coaching calls to really uh, get get the ground running on day one, because as we were building this program October for the October group, it was a slow start. So we're they gave feedbacks. This program is basically built by the members, and the communication, the feedback, the suggestions that they made to just create this value. That's what you're tapping into, not just something that I created alone, but also with the feedbacks and the response from the members. So hopefully you get in, and we'll help you find out what your goals are, and what you really want to achieve with your goals. and find out the smallest of actions to get you started. So you can head over there on the link if you want to join us and get into the next challenge group. But if you want more information, hashtag me in the comments, and I will reach out to you and speak with you, right? And yeah, so with that said, I'm closing tonight's calls. Thank you guys. If you're watching this right after, please hashtag replay, and that will support me a lot. Please like this video as much as possible. I'm trying to share this message to help as much people as I can, and especially just help them on the journey so they can live a fulfilled life. And your likes, your comments, your engaging comments helps me on Facebook so that my message reach out more people who see value in this. So anyway, without further ado, I wish you guys a wonderful Thursday evening. And if I don't see you guys in the next few days, have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful Friday. And I wish you guys all the best.